Okay, I am excited for this one. Bitdefender versus Norton versus McAfee. Oh yeah, 3 reliable best antivirus for Windows 11 or 10 options. But which one should you go for? Now today I was thinking we could do a quick review of each option, sharing the latest test results and see who's better at what. Alright, is Bitdefender good for Windows 11? Well, it's a fan favorite, that's for sure, because I see you guys in the comments, and you know what? I feel ya. From all the tests and reviews that I've done, I'd say that Bitdefender has one of the best price to value ratios, especially since their cheapest plan is only for Windows users. Also, Bitdefender is consistently rated as one of the best options according to independent testers, getting top marks in protection and in usability and performance as well. But yeah, I also ran my own testing, because that's what I do, and put those 10 malicious files onto my PC, then ran a full scan. And good news, Bitdefender managed to catch 9 out of the 10 threats. And if you keep the real-time protection on, it should get a near perfect score for protection. The full scan took around 17 minutes and had an impressively low impact on my CPU. So yeah, those AV test results really did have a point. Oh, and before I forget, whichever antivirus you end up picking, I found the biggest discount deals and I went ahead and put them in the description already. So feel free to use them when you're ready to save a few bucks. Okay, back to the Bitdefender review. Besides excellent protection rates, this antivirus packs in a lot of other features, yet still remains easy to use somehow. The only downside is that the installation can be a bit long, but once you're through with the setup, it's all quick and painless from there. Now, inside the app, in addition to the scanning options and real-time protection, is also a firewall, which, to put simply, acts like a guard for your PC, blocking any unauthorized access. Now for me, this is an essential feature, which sadly, not all providers have. Now there's also a VPN, but with a disappointing 200 megabyte per day data limit. That doesn't exactly let you do anything else other than test it out to see if it's something you could use, I guess. But I can activate webcam and microphone protection while utilizing their system optimization tools to clean up my device, so that's a positive. However, most of these features come with the more expensive plans. If you don't need the extra security boost, then the cheapest Bitdefender for Windows plan will keep your device protected. There's no firewall with this option, so I'd actually opt for the total security plan. Covers everything I need and the price is very reasonable. Plus, I can protect 5 devices with this plan. Now, for those of you who only want basic protection, there is a free plan as well, but I'd call it more of a trial given all of the annoying limits that you're going to encounter. Either way, you can see why it continues to be a strong player in the AV community. Not only is it easy to use, but it has a great value for each plan. You just have to choose which plan is going to suit you best. Alright, moving along, is Norton good for Windows 11? Yes, but you need to know what you're getting yourself into. In my view, Norton is better suited for you more advanced users out there, thanks to all of its more customizable options. As far as protection goes, Norton has great independent testing scores, just like Bitdefender, so I assumed with my own testing for this Norton versus Bitdefender matchup, we would see similar results, right? Well, looking only at full scan capabilities, Norton actually caught fewer malicious files, 8 out of 10. That said, their real-time protection did catch all 10 of them instantly, so I would say this antivirus is still a solid option. Just keep in mind that the full scan often maxed out my CPU, so I'd recommend leaving your PC alone during the full scan, but I guess it doesn't really take that long. Yeah, my scan took around 10 minutes, aka one short coffee break for me. Now, looking at the app itself, I do have a warning for beginners, because every feature opens up in a new pop-up window, and yeah, that can get a bit confusing to say the least. But if it's not a big deal for you and you can work around it, then Norton is still an impressive best antivirus for PC candidate. I mean, come on, there's a unique two-way firewall that monitors your traffic with a lot of room for customization. It's one of the most versatile implementations that I've tried, so advanced users are definitely not going to be disappointed. I also like that Norton has cloud backup for my important files. And hey, there's a VPN in there. Who's surprised? Not me. I mean, I kind of knew it was already there, right? But even better, it's not a bare bones basic one either, which again is a sweet deal for advanced users. We can even make use of the split tunneling feature to choose which specific apps use the VPN connections and which ones don't. Plus, there's even an ad blocker. Now, I did notice one issue. The cheapest Norton for Windows plan only protects one device. However, it does include a lot of stuff, from the 2 GB backup plan to a password manager. But their VPN only comes with the more expensive plans. So yeah, if you invest more, you're going to see more advanced features. However, the cheapest plan is still a great starting point for any type of user really. It's only a shame that there is no free plan, just a free trial. Okay, why don't we take a look at another antivirus? Is McAfee good for Windows 11? Well, from what I've seen, I'd say this option is really one of the more user-friendly antiviruses out there, which is especially great for beginners. More on that later, actually. First, let's go ahead and check how well McAfee will protect you. Just like with the other 2 best antivirus for Windows 11 and 10 candidates, McAfee also has perfect scores according to the independent AV testers. However, in my own testing, neither Bitdefender versus McAfee nor the Norton versus McAfee comparison seems fair. McAfee only caught 6 out of the 10 malicious files that I planted. Even though real-time protection should take care of these, I would still like to see better scores. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything that goes beyond basic protection here. McAfee antivirus is undoubtedly easy to use. The interface is clean and clear. Even complicated features like the firewall are pretty easy to navigate. But no, it's not as advanced when you put it in a McAfee versus Norton comparison. But something unique is their browser extension is installed automatically. And while I was testing it, it protected me from malware and phishing attempts without hindering my browser's performance. There are more useful features in there as well, such as the file shredder, which can permanently delete any files that you need to, but sadly there is no McAfee version for Windows, only for mobile apps. Plus, when compared to other best antivirus for Windows 11 options, McAfee has the higher price tag, even when you apply those special deals from the description. However, the cheapest plan covers a lot more than you'd expect, including a VPN and an easy-to-understand password manager. So if you want a user-friendly app with lots of capabilities, McAfee is a solid choice. Now to quickly sum all of this up, I would suggest Bitdefender for those looking for maximum value. And hey, it also happens to be a solid choice for beginners. Woohoo! Norton Antivirus is going to be your choice for advanced users, and McAfee is going to be a fit for those looking for a clear and intuitive app with lots of capabilities. Alright, if this video was helpful or enjoyable at all, well, the best way to show us is to click the like and subscribe button. Then we'll know how you feel, and that's important. God, I sound like a therapist, don't I?